Today in our discussion, we have Kigali Amendment to Montreal Protocol on ozone depleting substances, which Indian government recently decided to ratify. Ozone molecule is made of three oxygen atoms. It is found in our atmosphere in different layers. When ozone is present in troposphere, it is a life-threatening pollutant, while when it is present in stratosphere, it is a savior. In stratosphere, it is mainly concentrated between 15 to 30 kilometers from the surface. The stratospheric ozone protects Earth from harmful ultraviolet rays. The ozone gas absorbs UV rays coming from the sun and breaks into O2 and highly reactive oxygen molecule, which again combines to form ozone. In this process, UV radiation is converted into thermal radiation. Thereby, it prevents UV rays to reach Earth. Scientists in 1980s found that chlorofluorocarbons CFCs are depleting the ozone layer, as the CFCs that were released in the atmosphere reached stratosphere, where they broke in presence of UV light and released chlorine atom, which started a chain reaction to form chlorine monoxide and oxygen, and thus became a ozone depleting substance. However, since 1980s, there have been many efforts by the name of Vienna Convention and further Montreal Protocol, which have become the most successful environment programs till date. The results of this success are visible in the form of recovery in ozone layer. On your screen are the two images. The first one is of 2000 over Antarctic region and the second one is of 2018 over the same region, which shows the recovery in ozone layer. The timeline of this development has been further discussed in this video. In early 1900s, toxic gases such as ammonia were used as refrigerants, which led fatal accidents in 1920s. This necessitated the replacement of toxic gases with non-toxic gases. Chlorofluorocarbons CFCs were first synthesized as non-toxic gases to be used in refrigerants in 1930s. They came into wide use during 1960s in refrigerators, air conditioners and aerosol sprays until scientists in USA discovered link between CFCs and breakdown of ozone in the stratosphere. Then came the research published by British scientists in 1985 which shows abnormally low ozone concentration above the Antarctic region. By this time, there were many scientific advancements in understanding the ozone depletion and its impact on human health and environment. All these developments gave birth to Vienna Convention for Protection of Ozone Layer in 1985. The Vienna Convention became the first convention of any kind with universal support. Vienna Convention facilitated exchange of knowledge and scientific understanding on ozone depletion throughout the globe. However, since it did not require any control measure to protect the ozone layer, the control measures came as Montreal Protocol on substances that deplete ozone layer in 1987. It became a multilateral agreement that regulates the production and consumption of nearly 100 human-made chemicals referred to as ozone depleting substances ODS. These substances controlled by agreement were chlorofluorocarbons, carbon tetrachloride, methyl chloroform, hydrochlorofluorocarbons, and methyl bromide. Then it was agreed to phase out these substances in different phases. Since HCFCs and CFCs were to be phased out, a new substance, hydrofluorocarbon HFCs, were introduced as non-ozone depleting alternatives. Since then, hydrofluorocarbons HFCs are now widely used. But when HFCs were further studied, it was found that they have extremely high global warming potential. And if their use is continued in the same pace, they will warm the globe by 0.5 degrees centigrade by the end of this century. These researches laid the foundation for Kigali Amendment, to Montreal Protocol in 2016, wherein it was decided to phase out 80 to 85% of HFCs by 2040s. India became party to Montreal Protocol in 1992, and recently Indian government has also decided to ratify Kigali Amendment to Montreal Protocol. It has been further decided that India will phase down HFCs in four steps from 2032 onwards, with cumulative reduction of 10% in 2032, 20% in 2037, 30% in 2042, and 85% by 2047. Seeing the massive impact of HFCs on global warming, this has been a welcome step of India towards reaching the Paris climate goal of limiting the temperature to 2 degrees centigrade above 1850-1900 level. This was all from my side on Kigali Amendment to Montreal Protocol. If you found the video informative, then do like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.